Hey, it's Christine, owner and co-founder of PrettySpirits.com, your favorite online metaphysical shop. And on this channel, we talk all things spirituality, manifestation, and entrepreneurship. Today, I want to get on and talk about fine-tuning your manifestations, because there are ways that you can get more intentional, more defined, and more optimal with how you execute your requests, your request to spirit, your prayers, your manifestations. There are ways to make them move faster and in your favor that much more. So what I want to focus on are a few ways that you can map out your day to make sure that you are using your energy best in creation. And remember that manifestations are purely just the alignment of the item, the person, the people, the experience that you want in your life, the alignment of you to those things, right? So they already exist out here. There's, in my belief, multi-realities that have all that you ever desired, but there needs to be an alignment of your beliefs, your emotional state, all of that needs to line up to kind of grant you access to that reality, give you the right key to open that reality. So we want to get you the right keys, and we don't want you feeling like it's always behind the door. It's always moving further and further away. The thing about it, you shouldn't have to assert. You shouldn't have to constantly assert yourself to go after your goals. You should trust in the process enough to know that you can do things to make your energy more attractive so you can attract to you the experiences that you're trying to call in. The first way that you can maximize on your manifestation abilities is really making sure that when you wake up, you are very intentional about those first 20 minutes of your day. You want to set up your day in a way that really supports high vibes. And what I mean by this is you don't want to wake up and just go into this place of reacting, where you grab your phone, you look at social media, you check emails, you wake up, you immediately go into what does my spouse need? What do my kids need? And I'm not saying don't care for those experiences, because they're a part of your human world and they deserve you, but there's a time and a place for anything. And I feel if you do even wake up 20 minutes early, you can eliminate all of the excuses that you may want to have about why you need to do this or that. The first 20 minutes of your day are so important because you're still coming out of that, that unconscious state where you were really in that dream world and you were more open and in that creative energy, that energy space of, nothingness, when you don't really identify with anything. You're in a more receptive energy. Your dream state, that subconscious world, that still lingers when you're still trying to come into consciousness, where you are more logical, looking at the world around you, analyzing it. So you're more judgmental, you're more yang energy, more masculine energy, where you think you have to do instead of just being. So the first 20 minutes are important to really amplify the feeling of love and gratitude and mindfulness, because in that space of letting go and flow, as you drift out of the dream world and into this more grounded space, those two worlds linking at that time, it's the best place to invite the energy of your manifestations, your dreams, into the grounded space. So you want to make sure that space is just supported with the love energy, because love energy is a thing that creates, right? Love energy is a thing that creates in this world. So we want to make sure we're not operating from fear or scarcity by giving your time away, then feeling hectic, feeling stressed. And it also sets up the rest of your day, which you are to expect for the rest of your day. If you wake up, you nourish yourself, you're taking that time for love and peace. Then when you go and greet your husband or wife with their needs, you feel more about their lives. You feel more in the moment versus, oh, I have to do this for you. You feel more flexible. Same thing with your kids. If you are just getting out and giving to them, resentment, drained energy, that disgruntled feeling can really take over after a while, versus feeding your spirit, getting to a place of alignment and feeling that love, and then you go and give to them, then you really have something beautiful to pour over them. In that space, in that time of the 20 minutes, you can do things like listen to morning affirmations, you can journal, you can vlog where you speak out your feelings and record them and watch them back. I am a firm believer in the power of that. You can read something that puts your mind into a very open, very compassionate or motivated or inspired space. I wouldn't just read something that is, fiction and kind of takes you into, again, that fear-based energy, or anything that is not really supporting a light feeling. I wouldn't necessarily do that, but do things, maybe a morning walk, getting up and exercising. You want to feel very high vibe in a way that is very authentic to you. So that's one way that you can really maximize the energy of your manifestations. The next way that you can maximize the energy of your manifestations is to keep your mouth shh about your manifestation goals. Do not necessarily go around and tell all the people what you are manifesting, what you are creating, what you are expecting, because other people's limiting beliefs, their drama, their doubts, their fears can come in and really take all of the magic out of what you've been working on. Because they could say that one thing that plays on your subconscious and your feelings of nerves around a particular topic, and next thing you know, that trigger just makes you tighten up. And again, through fear, you don't want fear in your manifestations, because you can manifest from fear, but you'll manifest more fearful experiences. Versus being at that place of love, you will gain what you love. So you have to be who or what you want. You have to become that energy before you receive it. If you want a loving relationship, you have to be in a loving relationship with yourself first. So mirror what you are asking for. You want love, you have to be love. You want money amount that you love, you have to be of value. So always match and mimic what you are seeking to bring that towards you. And the next way I would say maximize your manifestation power is to do things that really feed your spirit throughout the day. So your whole day, I understand we all have responsibilities and obligations, and more some than others. But as much as you can, carve out a little time to feed yourself pleasure in a way that will make you still feel excited about life in general, because that energy is magic. And when you're in that space of, oh, I'm enjoying life, I love my life, I appreciate my life, when you're in that space, I want you to drop thoughts of your manifestation into the experience and stir it up. I want you to be in that place of, oh my gosh, I'm feeling so good because I'm going for a walk in the park and things are so beautiful. And then I think about my potential mate that I want to manifest. When you're feeling high vibe, that's the perfect opportunity to drag in your manifestation, to be in that love space with you. So what you'll do is something you enjoy, no matter what it is. You're going bowling with friends, you're watching a movie that's funny, but you notice, I'm feeling good. I want you to feel good, and then think about the thing that you are manifesting. So if it's more money, think, I'm happy. You're feeling good. You think of the money amount, specific money amount, because specifics are always better when you are high vibe, and then let it go, okay? Which leads me to my next point, letting go. This part of manifesting is probably the hardest for people to understand, but really understanding very clearly what it is that you seek, being in the energy of love around it, dropping it in when you're feeling high vibe, but then let it go. Go do other things that have nothing to do with your manifestation. Don't even think about it again, because when you are in this energy of constantly, being tied to something and constantly wanting it and desiring it, you create desperate energy, and you don't want that desperate energy translating into your manifestation, because you'll end up getting this kind of version of your manifestation, but it'll have holes in it. It'll have things that match that fear or that scarcity mindset or that unsettled energy, that lack of trust that you had. And this is why people say, oh, we fell in love, everything was so good in the beginning, But then down the line, these red flags came. Next thing you know, they dumped me, they ended it. I didn't even see it coming. But if I can take you back to how you manifested that person, it's very clear why they acted in the way that they did, because they matched exactly who you were when you brought them towards you. If you gained money and you were so excited about the money, yes, I got the money that I've been asking for, but then all of a sudden, these bills and these demands come in to take your money away. I can tell you why that happened. All I had to do is trace back, how did you act when you were manifesting that money? So it is very imperative to be self-aware along the journey and make sure that you are injecting the right love and gratitude energy along the way until your manifestation has taken root. Okay? The last thing that I'll leave you with when it comes to really pushing the energy along with your manifestations is your nighttime routine. So we talked about the morning, the 20 minutes in the morning. The wind down before bed is just as important. So a lot of us will have our phones and scroll until our eyes cannot take anymore, or we will watch TV until it's time to hop in bed and then we wonder why we can't sleep, or we will work in bed, or just really not give ourselves the proper wind down, where we have this defined period of this is relaxation time. This is the time to relax ourselves. So I encourage you during your wind down moment to, again, do spiritual activities that can bring you to a place of high vibes. So again, this could be meditation, this could be breath work, this could be some night yoga or stretching, a nice long bath or shower, and add a little something into it. Put some eucalyptus in there, throw in some shower. They have shower bombs now. I love them. Shower bombs, bath salts, essential oils. Really just treat yourself with that energy of love and value, because again, what you are asking for, you want it because you feel it is of value to you. So do things that are very valuable to you while you wind down for your night, instead of just hopping from going, and your mind is racing, and then you try to go to sleep because you take that stress and stuff into your dream state, and then it's right there waiting for you like hello when you wake up. And then that kind of affects the 20 minutes of peace that we were saying at the beginning of this video. So if you can really develop systems in your life to protect this beautiful manifestation that's trying to take root and trying to grow in your reality, if you can do better about seeing how all of the things you say, think, watch, listen to, eat, all of it, it ties into your manifestations because it ties into who you are, and you can only attract who you are. That's it. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel. We want to keep seeing it grow now that we are back on it in a consistent way. Share this video with someone who you feel it can add value to their lives and their manifestation process. If you have a cool manifestation story, let me know below. And as always, you can find me on Instagram. Pretty Spirits Co. is the handle there, at Pretty Spirits Co. Let me know that you came from YouTube. Until next time, I'll see you, and happy manifestations.